Hello, good morning, good afternoon, welcome along to Crafters TV. My name's Ben Mosby and it is Saturday where we do Play Your Crafts Right. Yeah, it's going to be another really exciting morning where we preview what's going to be coming up throughout the day and we give you chance to win. We've got another fabulous, probably nigh on impossible, game to play where not only do you get the chance to play along with us, either on Team Facebook, or Team YouTube, but you could win prizes as well if you're on the winning team. Apparently today's game is going to be crafty anagrams, which just fills me with absolute dread. But that's coming up a little bit later on, and you could be winning vouchers, as I say. Plus, throughout the show, we're going to be looking ahead to some amazing shows coming up today. And before all that as well, must just mention to you that our winter sale continues, penultimate day of it, on the website. If you head along right now, you'll find up to 70% off, amazing deals and new goodies added each and every day. So definitely worth heading to the website, checking out those deals and get your baskets topped up with them. And one thing worthwhile mentioning, don't forget, of course, tomorrow we have got Not Softer Side tomorrow morning. Colour Me Happy is back. Softer Side has moved to its new home of Friday afternoons. So Colour Me Happy tomorrow from midday. All of that to look forward to. Lots to bring you on this show as well. But let me say hello to our fabulous, fabulous guest the other side of the studio who's joining us for the first two shows. It is the lovely Lily. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. It's lovely to be here. I've got some absolutely cracking shows coming up today, so I'm super, super excited to be spending my Saturday with you. Are
you as excited as I am about the fact that we're doing anagrams on our Play Your Crafts Right game later on?
I'm a bit more excited about the crafting, let's be honest.
Have you done one of these shows before?
Yes.
And how did you get on?
Spot the difference. Put it this way, I'm waking up in the middle of the night in a cold sweat thinking about it, so...
So yeah. Chances are I could win today, is what you're saying?
I'm going to do my best. I'll promise that I'll do my best, but I can't guarantee anything.
Okay.
Yeah. Hopefully I'm better at the crafting, is all I can say.
Yeah. Well, I've won 3, lost 4 on, not that I'm keeping track or anything, on Play Your Crafts Right, so we shall see.
Yeah. We'll see how we go, but we'll do our best for you. We can promise that.
As always, if you want to get in touch about the show, I know you'll want to get in touch with the Crafty Anagrams, but you can send us your messages, you can send us your questions as well on Facebook, on YouTube, of course, too. And loads of you already in watching. We've got Rachel, our social media superstar. Thea's in from the Netherlands. CJ's Papercraft is in from Ontario, Canada. Hannah's here. And also lovely Lilly, who joined us yesterday. Says, hi, Ben, Lily, CTV crew, and my crafty friends. I love Play Your Crafts Right. I'm looking forward to seeing Lily. Sarah's in from Melbourne, Australia as well, and we have got a fantastic day lined up for you and brand new goodies as well. The Enchanted Dreams collection is here for you on the show at an amazing price, and actually this is what I would call really the full collection, right? Because if you've bought this previously, you will have got the collection minus a couple of items which have just landed on our doorstep. So what we're doing for you today is bringing you this amazing collection with 2 brand new items in it. Now, if you've already got the full collection, we've got another deal where you can pick up the 2 new items plus extra paper pads as well. That is all on the web. You can find out full details, but this really is an absolutely beautiful collection, full of enchantment, full of butterflies and unicorns, it's got one of my favourite die and stamp sets in, that beautiful hot air balloon, which is made out of the hyacinths. It's just absolutely stunning. Hydrangeas, not hyacinths. £110.58, there it is, or $144.06 if you are a platinum member. I mean, Lily, this really is a stunning collection, isn't it?
It's absolutely gorgeous. The name Enchanted Dreams is just absolutely perfect. It sums it up perfectly. It's completely magical. It's unashamedly girly, but it's perfect for your younger family members and friends. But you can use it for older members of your family and your friends as well. It's just absolutely stunning. The colour palette is so soft, so gentle, so pretty. It's just absolutely magical, and I think you're going to love crafting with this one. It's just so, so pretty.
Now, as I mentioned, the two new products within this collection are these two right here. Now, don't worry, as I say, if you bought this previously and you think, oh, I didn't get those, you can get these individually in a separate bundle. But look, absolutely amazing. You've got a beautiful pot of your chunky glitter, which has got that really sort of beautiful iridescent finish to it. That's included in this collection, which I just think you're going to love working with. And then on top of that, we've got your gilding flakes kit as well. Something which I've actually worked with when Craig gave me a go with the gilding flakes a few weeks ago, and these are absolutely stunning. Two lovely components, which I think just takes this collection even further to that next level. And as I say, if you want to get those in a smaller bundle, you can do. Check the masterclass show a little bit later on, but a really beautiful bundle, which I'm sure you're going to be wanting to get your hands on today. That's on masterclass, of course, coming up at 3 o'clock UK time, 10 o'clock East Coast, and then a little bit later on, we have got the Craft House, and it's all about Sharon Callis goodies. The lovely Craig will be here later on with me, the Scotty Hottie, and we'll be going through some of the most beautiful collections from Sharon Callis at prices you will not believe. We're talking 30, 40, 50, 60, up to 70% off prices that you would have not seen before on things like the Heartfelt Greetings collection. Look at the deal here, a £60, almost $68 deal, £17.49 or $19.99. Platinum members, a nonsense price of £13.99 or $15.99. Also with the Flower Fairies, again, look at the saving on this. This is £120 worth, $144, but you're saving £84, $100 today. If you're platinum, £28 and change or $34. I think the Flower Fairies collections are absolutely stunning for the fact that you get all of the different characters, you get the actual flowers themselves, and then all of those beautiful papers to be creating those flowers with too. That price today is, well, it's a nonsense price. If you haven't yet got this collection, you don't pick it up today, you are missing an absolute trick. And then a collection which proved so popular. When we launched this at nigh on full price, this flew out of the door. Again, a saving today of £83, $115, brings the sensational succulents collection down to just under £28, under $40 if you are a platinum member. And again, if you love creating your own flowers, you'll love this particular collection. Different for the fact that you've got all of those different succulents in there, the pots as well. It's just a really gorgeous collection. And again, at that price today, you would be a fool not to take up that offer. We'll look at those in more detail for you a little bit later on, but get ahead, shop the show, because I have a feeling Craft House particularly is going to be really popular a little bit later on from 7 o'clock here in the UK, 2 o'clock East Coast. It's going to be an amazing day. And of course, with it being a Saturday, it means you've got 2 days left to get your hands on our Get It, Got It Good. This week it is all about the storage. I think perhaps a lot of people maybe New Year thinking, I'm going to get myself in order, I'm going to get myself sorted as far as getting the craft room kind of tied up is concerned. We've got 8 of your Totally Tiffany buddy bags in this particular Get It, Got It Good. You've got your Katie, Teresa, Brandy, Stephanie, Barbara, Shelley, Terry and Meryl for £27.99 or $35.99. Everyone saves almost £20, just over $25, and that deal is live right now up until the end of play on Sunday, when there'll be a brand new Get It, Got It Good on Monday, of course. Right, we are almost ready to delve into the Enchanted Dreams collection. I'll show it you in full detail a little bit later on. There is so much to it. But we're going to see a little demo on it right now. Mary just saying, so good to see that Lily is here again. And Rebecca saying, 2 new items. I say, what? As if this collection isn't big enough. I know, it's a massive collection, made even bigger. It's exciting, Lily, isn't it, that we've got these 2 brand new goodies to add to it?
It is so exciting. As if this collection wasn't stunning enough as it is already, we've got something so special to actually add to the collection. So if you've already got it, you've got something that's going to make your collection go even further, which is just fabulous. And I've got to say, I can't believe how beautifully packaged and quite how much of the glitter and the gilding flakes you're getting in the collection. So it's going to be perfect to add to to your stash. And of course, with them being glitter and gilding flakes, they're not just going to match with this collection. You can be using it in all your crafting, with all your collections, your dies, your stamps, and everything you already have. So it's just going to breathe a little bit of magic into your crafty stash, which I think is what we need at this time of year. It's a little bit dark and dingy outside, let's be honest. So let's bring the sparkle and the shine to our crafting.
Love that.
Absolutely. Oh, I love this collection. It's absolutely stunning. So we're going to, just opening up my bags, we're going to have a little look at the Enchanted Dreams collection. So I just want to show you how absolutely stunning it is. And we're going to pop together an easel card, and I want to show you how easily, easel. We're starting already. I want to show you how easy it is to actually get started with this collection. So if you are brand new to crafting, this is going to be a great bundle to go for, because you've got a little bit of everything. You've got your gorgeous cardstocks and your papers, and both in 12 by 12 and 6 by 6, so perfect depending on what sort of size you want to be working with, whether it's cards, gift tags, home decor. You've even got the flower forming elements in there, so we're going to take a little look at as we go through this demo. You've got dies, stamps, stencils. There's just so much to go at. I must say, when I got mine home, I laid it all out on the floor, and it was like, oh my goodness, it was a feast for the crafty senses. It was just so exciting. You think, where am I going to start? But what we're going to start with is we're going to start with layering up our card base. Just going to start off nice and easy, and then we're going to start embellishing it with all the gorgeous stuff that we've got in this collection. So I've taken some of the papers this is from the 12 by 12. So like I say, depending on the size of your card and depending on what you're working on, you've got the option of using either the 12 by 12 and the 6 by 6. So you've got different sizes, of course, within the two different pads.
How do you use your 12 by 12s and 6 by 6s? Is it literally a case of your bigger cards, you'll go for your bigger paper pads, and your smaller, you go for your smaller, or do you tend to snip into your bigger ones?
Well, it sort of depends. Because the small ones are shrunk down, it depends how big the sort of design I'm wanting on my particular project.
Yeah.
So if I'm wanting more of a delicate design, I'll tend to use a smaller pad. Or if I'm wanting the slightly larger design, I'll go for the 12 by 12. But most of the time, it sort of depends on what size project I'm working on. So if I'm working on a big 8 by 8, I'll tend to go for my 12 by 12 pad. But it's just nice because you've got both options there, and it's more to craft with, it's more to play with, which is what we like. So I've taken some of the cardstock from the paper pads. I've inked the edges slightly with my crushed velvet water reactive Spectrum Noir ink pads, and I've just matted and laid that onto a little bit of purple. Just a nice little thin border. It just brings out the design a little bit more onto there, like so. Then I'm taking my easel card. So let's see how big it is. It's about 5 by 7. So all I've done is I've taken a 5 by 7 card base, and then on the front I've just scored again in half, and that's going to give us the start of our easel card. So they are really impressive cards, easel cards, but they're so easy to pop together. And then just for speed, I'm going to get one of my tape runners. Ooh, did anybody pick any of these up last night?
They sold in their hundreds. Let me just tell you, they are still available. We had a sort of a massive shipment of them come in, so we've got plenty to go round.
Yes.
But hundreds and hundreds sold last night. They are still available for you. There was a bit of a mad scramble, Lily, I think.
I'm not surprised. I must say, we've all been waiting and waiting and waiting for these tape pens to come back in. I know you guys at home are probably the same as me. When they're back in stock, it's like, right, let's grab as many as I possibly can.
There were people talking about the fact they were sort of, look in their crafty drawer and see like they've got like 12, say, remaining, and panicking that they've only got 12 left.
You've got to have tons of them. I just love the tape runners because they are so strong. I've used so many tape pens in the past, and they're just not that strong. Like, I would never think to make a box with them, but these are absolutely fantastic. It's one of those, you've got to have several in your crafty stash. If you've not, you're scuppered.
We use them when Daisy and I craft. We always go for the tape runners. I think simply for the fact, like you say, they're so strong, and actually, it's like there's no mess with them either, is there?
Absolutely, I mean? Yeah. I mean, I love my all-purpose. I'm using it for my mats and layers. But if I want speed crafting, if I'm making my boxes, I know that I can rely on my tape pens. They are fabulous. But something as well, I know a lot of people use them actually for wrapping presents.
Yeah.
They're fantastic for that. So honestly, they are absolutely brilliant. I don't need to tell you guys at home. You guys know. I know you guys would have been snapping them up last night because we were all super excited to have them back in stock. But when they're in stock, definitely grab them. So I'm just layering up my easel card with the mats and layers. So we've got our papers from the 12 by 12 pad, inked slightly, and then we've got a thin border of our purple onto there. And that's our basic card base started to be layered up. Now within the collection we've got some absolutely stunning border dies. Now these are fabulous because you've got the outer and the detail are separate. So you can actually leave this detail within your card, or you can cut it out like that, so you've got the border like so. So you've got lots of different options there. And I've actually cut 2 of those out in white and just inked the edges again with our crushed velvet, just to take that sort of starkness off the white, because otherwise it can tend to look a little bit stark against all the pretty colours. And I'm just going to add a little bit of foam tape onto the back of that, and this is going to form the stopper for our easel card. So whenever we're creating an easel, we need a stopper on the base, and that's basically what stops the card from falling down. It's just going to hold the card up like so. And it's completely up to you how much you want the card stood up, whether you want it quite high, stood up quite high, or if you want it a little bit lower down. And I've used this foam tape that last time I was here, it was about a month ago that I was last here.
Yeah.
And this naughty foam tape, I've gone and used it again. It's exactly the same one. Somebody's obviously saved it, hoping that I'll be back.
They put it to one side.
They
We'll
put
get
it
it
to
out
one
when
side,
Lilly
and we know Lily
back.
will use it.
Yeah.
And she'll never get the backing off. So let's just put that down there and forget about it. Use the trusty foam pads for the next card, I think.
I blame Jake.
Yeah, definitely Jake. He's not listening, so we're
No,
all right.
that's why I blamed him.
Yeah. So if we pop this onto here, and like I say, it's up to you. Some people like an easel card really quite stood up, or you can have it further forward. It's completely up to you. But that's just going to form our stopper. And you do need a 3D adhesive on your stopper, just so that it's going to make the card stay like so. So that's the base of our card. And then we're going to sort of create a similar design on the top. So we sort of want the 2 parts of our easel card to sort of mirror each other. You want that sort of continuity between the two parts of the card. So you don't really want it looking like 2 separate cards. You want it all flowing really nicely. So now, like I say, I'm going in with my foam pads rather than naughty foam on a roll.
Foam on a roll, foam on a roll, foam on a roll, foam on a roll, foam on a roll. Hey, I feel like that's the first one of 2022.
Oh, exciting.
Yes.
Many more of where those came from, eh?
I nearly missed that one actually.
I know, I was thinking, is he going to spot, is he not?
New Year's resolution not to sit. No, of course not. Of course not.
Never. So by adding our foam, it gives us that little bit of dimension. It just lifts the design off from the card base, and it's just going to cast a slight drop shadow underneath, and it gives it that really nice little bit of dimension. Makes your cards look really special. Now I've taken from the paper pad, this is what we were talking about earlier, how you can be cutting into your paper pad. So this is from the 12 by 12. I'm just going to get my paper pad out to show you. And not only can we be using our designs and using them for panels on cards, we can actually be snipping into them. So I've taken this part of this page and I've actually snipped this out and used it as a border. Rather than using the page in its entirety as a background, I've actually created my own border. So when you're looking at your paper pads, don't just think about using them as panels. Think about how you can cut into them. You can create embellishments. You can create borders. That's something we're going to be doing a little bit more later on in the masterclass. I've got some really nice things to show you. I'm super excited about that. So we've added our border onto there like so. So you wouldn't think that that was part of a big 12 by 12 inch paper pad. You'd think that that was sort of a separate set of borders that you're getting within the collection. So it just goes to show quite how far you can make this collection go. Then I've taken one of the frames, so you get an absolutely stunning set of frames. I absolutely love this set, and you get so much in there, and the dies are actually absolutely massive. The biggest one is 5 by 7 inches, and I've taken one of the smaller decorative flames, definite frame, and I've just snipped in, just cut it out in white, and I've added a little bit of ink to the edges, again just to keep that continuity flowing, so that we've got all our white layers inked. And it's just going to give it that lovely soft finish. And I'm using my precision tip glue applicators just to add a little bit of glue, because it's so beautiful and delicate to add the glue onto the really intricate lacy bits. The fine tip glue applicators work really, really well for that. We're going to add this onto the top of our card base like so, just for that extra little bit of gorgeous lacy detail. And the elements at the top and the bottom really remind me of a butterfly. Absolutely stunning, this frame. So that's that element onto there like so. And then we're going to come to the flowers in the collection. Now the flowers are absolutely stunning. You've got 2 sets of flower dies and you can be cutting them in whatever you like. So whether you want me to use your foam like we've got in the collection, you can be doing that, or you can be actually die cutting from the papers. You can be die cutting from vellum perhaps, tissue paper. There's so much you can do with these dies. But we can actually be cutting up to about 8 to 10 layers of our foam if we want to with these. So you can create flowers. I need to get my teeth in today.
I was like that yesterday. Not even kidding you. Oh, Joe was like that as well, was he, on Monday?
Oh dear.
I think it's when you have a bit of time off.
Yeah.
Yeah, you haven't talked for so long.
Yeah, I've forgotten how to talk. Oh no. It's not good, is it?
It isn't, no. It isn't.
No. No, so I'm cutting 2 flowers,
Yep.
not flowers or whatever we said before.
Interesting you mentioned about using tissue as well to create the
Yeah.
flowers. Is that harder to do? I didn't, in my mind, like creating flowers out of tissue seems to be like more difficult.
No, it's really easy. It's one of those things you want quite a few layers just to make it really full, but it's really easy and you can cut so many layers of tissue at any one time, so it's really quick to do, but they look so pretty, and with this collection that would just work really, really well. So I've only cut 2 layers of the foam, but like I say, you can be cutting up to about 8 and 10. The only thing about foam is once you've cut it, it compresses it.
Oh yeah.
So you just have to find how you separate them, and then you'll be all good to go. So I'm just going to switch my iron on. 1 second. Right. So with our flower forming and our foam, what we want to do in order to shape it, we want to heat it, because it's a lot easier to shape once it's hot. What you'll find is if you're trying to shape your foam when it's cold and you've not heated it, then what you'll find is it's more likely to tear, which is not a problem. If you do get little tears in your foam, that's absolutely fine. It just gives it more of a natural look. But if you do heat it, it's going to give you that really, really easy effect to shape your foam. So all I've got is I've got some of my ball tools and my flower shaping mat. We've got these on the show at 3 o'clock, so definitely check those out if you're looking for those. And I've cut quite a few layers of these flowers. And all we're going to do is we're going to have an iron on sort of a medium-high heat. Then all you're going to do is you're going to take your flower, just be really careful and hold it against the iron. And can you see it? The foam, when it's heated, it shrinks ever so slightly.
Yeah.
It'll start to curl up, and then just take your ball tool and your flower shaping mat, and then just add a little bit of shape using your ball tool into your flowers, just like so. You can see how easy it is to get the petals just to cup up like so.
And that is just your bog standard iron, isn't it? Because I know some people have like craft irons and whatnot, but you can...
Yeah, you can get a craft iron, but I have to say what I find is they're a lot more expensive.
What's that, craft iron?
Craft irons, yeah. But this is just literally a normal iron, so...
Up to its highest heat, did you say?
No, medium high.
Medium high.
Medium high. So you don't want it too hot, but medium high should work nicely. Just of course, take care when you're using your iron. You can use a craft heat gun, you know, like we use for embossing.
Oh, yeah.
But I find with an iron, it heats it up more evenly, and it just works a little bit better. It's completely up to you. If you don't feel confident using an iron, then you can use your heat gun as well. The only thing about just using the heat from your hands, it doesn't really get it warm enough. You want something that's going to really warm up your foam, so it makes it really easy to shape.
I'd imagine using like a heat gun's going to be harder.
Yeah,
as well.
I find you more likely to burn yourself with a heat gun, to be perfectly honest. But it is completely up to you, but I find using an iron really, really quite easy.
You use your iron, because I would say 99% of people will have one at home, and I mean, does anyone actually ever get their iron out to
Well,
do any
let's be
ironing
honest, we've finally found a use for an iron.
with? Exactly right,
So-
and a fun use as well, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
so definitely take advantage of it and finally whip out those irons and get using them.
New Year's resolution, whip out your iron.
Oh, I've been doing some ironing, not quite the conventional way, but you know, I've been doing some form of ironing, which is always good.
I always feel a bit jealous of my Laura, because obviously she's smaller than what I am, and a lot of her clothes she can just get them straight out the dryer, give them a little bit of a shake, and then they don't need to be ironed.
Oh.
But with all of my shirts and stuff, because I'm, obviously a bit bigger, I don't know if it's like it's a bloke thing, they always come out the dryer creased.
Oh no, I hate ironing.
Hence why I always wear a waistcoat.
Very, very crafty plan there.
It's a good plan.
So we're taking our hot glue gun, which is one of the easiest ways I find to stick your foam together. You can use your chunky glue, as our Debbie calls it, chunky glue. Your 3D glue gel, that is, for those of you not in the know. Obviously you've got to wait for that to dry. Hot glue gun is perfect as it is instant, and you're going to get that instant grab, and you know it's going to stick really well. You can use your tacky glue, but again, like with your chunky glue, you're going to have to wait for that to dry. So especially for us guys when we're on the telly box, it's a lot quicker to use your hot glue gun, and it does stick really well. So that was only about, I think that was 4 layers. So if you want a much fuller flower, you can add even more layers onto there. And like you can see, that was so quick and easy to pop together. Now we've also got stamens in the collection. So in order to add in our stamens, what I tend to do is I'll take my pokey tool, and I'll just poke a hole through the middle of the flower, like so. And then I'll take some of my stamens. So I'll take a nice few of them. So we want a nice full centre to our flower. So we take a little bundle and then fold them in half. And then you just want to twist them just to gather them together a little bit more.
You get 400 in the collection, don't you?
Yeah, see, you don't need to be really super frugal with them. I'm just going to make that hole in the centre of my flower a little bit bigger so that they're all going to fit through a little bit easier. You can actually add some wire to your stamens if you like. It just can make it a little bit easier to actually hook them through the centre of your flower, but it's completely up to you. Hopefully these should go through okay. Just twist that so that they go through that centre of the flower just like so. Nice and easy. And then you can just start to shape your flower. It's so easy to mould the foam. You can go back in and add more shape. And then all I'd do is I'd twist the end. If I would be actually storing these flowers and not adding them to a project straight away, I might just add a little blob of hot glue to the back just to make sure that these stamens stay where they need to be. But because these are going to go on our project straight away, I'm not going to worry about doing that. I'm going to bring the card back in, and I've created quite a few more flowers. And we're just going to add these onto our card base. So it's really easy just to build up a really nice design. So I'm going to start with that one in the centre, I think. So adding a little bit of our hot glue to the back, just to give us that instant, really strong bond onto that.
Do you find when you make flowers you tend to use foam more often than not, or what's your thinking on what material that you use when you make flowers?
It sort of depends what sort of phase I'm going through.
Oh, right.
So I'll make lots of foam flowers for a bit, and then I'll get into doing more paper flowers. But the foam flowers are so easy to make. So if you've never given it a go before, perhaps you love doing your paper flowers. It's a lot of the same techniques, it's a lot of the same skills. So it's really easy to do your foam flowers, but definitely give it a go. But of course, mix up on your projects, foam and paper. It doesn't all have to be foam or all paper on a card. You can actually mix them up, and that'll give you a really nice, interesting effect as well. So finally, this is using one of the other flowers from the collection. So you're getting 2 sets of the flower dies, which is really nice because you can build in that variety into your cards and projects, and just sort of mess around a little bit with your petals just to get them exactly how you wanted them. And when you're happy with that, we're going to stand that up. We're going to add on a sentiment just to finish it off. And the sentiments that you're getting within this collection are absolutely gorgeous because they're something a little bit different. They're not your sort of happy birthdays and you're thinking of yous. We've got believe in the magic of your dreams here, which I think is so lovely. I'm going to add that onto the bottom, and then as a finishing touch you get some gorgeous butterflies and dragonflies in the collection. I think I'm going to add just the one butterfly onto the right hand side just for a little bit of balance, just to balance the card. So we've got a lot of detail on the left hand side, and to balance that towards the right hand side, adding in a little bit of tacky glue just to the centre of the body of our butterfly, and then we can shape the wings just so they're lifting off. Just make sure your glue is dried before you start messing about with it. And then that, I think,
That's
It's
a
our finished
masterpiece
card.
right there, isn't it?
But how quick and easy was that to put together?
Yeah.
I'd got the pieces cut, some of the pieces cut already, which obviously didn't take very long at all. But how quick and easy was that to put together? You could be adding more flowers if you like, you could be adding more embellishments, but really, really easy to put together something so absolutely stunning. But do you know what I think we should do to this, just as a little finishing touch?
What?
I think we should bring in the chunky glitter.
Do it!
Do it, do it.
Do it!
If you insist, right. So, finishing touches, this is what it's absolutely all about.
So this is brand new, isn't it?
Brand
you won't
brand
have
new.
this if you've already got the
You won't,
collection.
even if you've got everything in the collection, if you thought you got it all, not quite. We've got something more for you. So, the glitter, oh my goodness. I could not believe how much of this you were getting.
Yeah.
Look at this massive pot. So, I'm going to take some of my tacky glue and I'm just going to add it onto, add it on the centre of the butterfly. And this is just going to be that finishing touch. You could of course be adding this onto your flowers as well. How gorgeous would that look? It will take a little bit more time to dry on your foam than it would on your card, but absolutely you can be adding your glitter onto there.
That's like super chunky glitter as well, isn't it?
Super chunky. And it's going to work
lush.
brilliantly in your shake cards.
Yeah.
Which we might be doing a little bit of that later.
Ooh, tease.
Ooh, maybe. Oh, so many exciting things for Masterclass. I'm super excited. It's such a stunning collection. And now with these extra special elements, it's even better. But with a little bit of glitter, it just lifts it even more. We get that little bit of sparkle onto there. And when it catches the light, absolutely stunning. Love this collection.
That is an amazing card. I tell you what, we'll obviously do a vote later on for demo of the show. That might be the demo of the show / day right there. That
Exciting.
is phenomenal. Loads of lovely comments coming through. Actually, so many people just saying they're enjoying this morning, just sitting back, relaxing, and being mesmerised by Lily's demos. Leah saying good morning, that's beautiful. Jane, isn't Lily adorable? First time of catching her live.
Oh, it's lovely to be here. Thank you, everybody.
Lena just saying, I think we should all just sit back and enjoy the calm way that Lily talks when making her demos. EB saying, Lily, you're so right. I never use my iron except for crafting. And Mary Kay Knoll saying, I'm loving this card and the Enchanted Dreams collection. Stacey says you can also use your felt to make the flowers as well. Plenty of different things that you can use.
Oh, I'm just thinking, sorry, that's given me an idea. What about for a plique?
Oh, yeah.
Put in felt and a plique. So much you could do with this, honestly. My brain's whirring.
So many ideas and so much within this collection as well. I'll just give you a quick rundown of everything that you're going to get and then we'll get on to our first game, Crafty Anagrams today. We're both a little bit worried about this one. But let's quickly show you. This is a massive collection, as we've already talked about. You get so much within it. The Enchanted Dreams. I just know that my Daisy would absolutely love this because it's got all of those kind of, sort of dreamlike images with the beautiful mystical unicorn. That one there, your decorative unicorn. And again, you'll notice with a lot of the stamps and sets that we do now, we bring you the dies to be able to cut out your images as well. That one there is that beautiful enchanted fairy. This is the die and stamp that I was talking about, up and away. I mean, how stunning is that hot air balloon? With the clouds to go with it as well. Just beautiful stamps and dies there. You've got beautiful embossing folders as well. That whimsical woodland with that 3D effect. A great kind of starting point for any project to have that as your background. You've then got stencils within here as well. So the abstract splash. You've got your beautiful mystical damask. And then I'm a bit of a sucker for these kind of backgrounds. This stencil here, which brings you that gorgeous kind of oldie worldy decorative script. Then you've got your beautiful spellbinding borders that Lee showed you just a few moments ago. On top of all of that, the frames. And again, look at the amount of metal you're getting for your money here. That was the frame, of course, that Lily used for her project, but you've got plenty more within that collection. Bigger frames. You've got dies to be able to create the layers there as well, so you can use individually, use them all together. Plenty as far as that set is concerned. Then you've got your beautiful stamps, so whimsical textures. If you love to kind of add little flourishes, build up your own backgrounds, you've got the ability to do it with that stamp set. And then we've got all of your beautiful magical sentiments as well. Things like birthday wishes, Beautiful things like may all your dreams come true, and leave a little sparkle wherever you go. Now, on top of all of that, it's worth bearing in mind that you've also got your 2 sets of dies to be able to create your flowers with, which Lily was using. You've got your beautiful butterflies, your fluttering fantasy. Then you've got all of your consumables as well, so you are going to get the foam to be able to make your flowers with. Beautiful colour palette, I'm sure you'll agree. 12 sheets of foam within this collection, and then the paper pads too, the 12 by 12 and the 6 by 6. These again are just absolutely sumptuous. You've got that sort of watercolour effect. This one here you can snip into 4, so you've got 4 backgrounds to be working with there, or focal points should you wish. Just as we look through here, it is really beautiful, dreamlike effects that you're going to get. Stunning florals, stunning colours. You've got the mystical creatures like that gorgeous unicorn there, fairies. I mean, that is just stunning, isn't it? It is. It really is a work of art. Again, look at that floral bouquet. Just beautiful. And of course, this 12 by 12 set mimics the 6 by 6 that you're going to get as well. I mean, just look at that. You almost just want to get a frame, pop that round there and stick it on the wall. I mean, it's just absolutely stunning. I know Daisy would love something like that in her bedroom. They are gorgeous.
Can you imagine just adding a few of the gilding flakes or a bit of the chunky glitter, that in a lovely deep box frame? It's all you need. It's going to be absolutely stunning.
And I mean, how cute those little rainbows as well, like super cute, beautiful. And then you've got, you know, bigger sets as well here, things like believe in the magic of your dreams. As I say, you're going to get 32 sheets in your 12 by 12. On top of that, you've got your 6 by 6 as well. And that one is just a case of this one being like a mini partner of the I'm so predictable, of the 12 by 12, all the same designs, just shrunken down into that 6 by 6 size, and again you'll get 32 sheets in there. And that is not all, of course, because on top of that you're also going to get your 400 stamens to build your flowers up with, and this time around, which you didn't get originally, yes, you've got the 2 new items with that gorgeous, stunning, beautiful chunky glue. Look at the sparkle that you're going to get there. It is absolutely beautiful, and again, plenty in there to be working with, just to really finish off your projects. A tub of that you're going to get included, plus don't forget your beautiful Gilding Flakes kit as well. You didn't see these in the original launch, so they are brand new. With this particular bundle, you're still going to get the 20% saving that you got at launch. So Platinum comes down to $110.58 or $144.06. And if you want to go for these elements individually, you can do. Producer Johnny was telling me a few minutes ago, lots of people found these and are going for them like there's no tomorrow. Those are flying out of the door individually, and the collection proving really popular as well. Right, that is coming up, of course. More of that in Masterclass a little bit later on. Rebecca's just saying, Lily, you've inspired me to get this collection out. I've had it squirreled away since I purchased it. Love the chunky glitter, says Mariah. And Gillian saying, I think your method of making a hole for the stamens after you've glued the petals together looks more easier than how I've seen it done before. I look forward to trying it your way. Marilyn says, Lily is well on her way to becoming my favourite.
Oh!
Her voice is so inspiring.
Oh, that's lovely. Thank you so much.
And Mary Lee says, this collection is so beautiful and makes such fab cards. I love how the subtle colours are, and the designs are some of the most gorgeous I have ever seen. Right. From the calm and tranquility of Enchanted Dreams to a bit of chaos coming up for you now, because it is time to do Play Your Crafts Right. Now, this is Crafty Anagrams today. If you've not joined us before on this particular show, this is how it works. It is myself versus Lily in a competition today, working out crafty anagrams, apparently. Now, I play for Team Facebook. Lily plays for Team YouTube.
Woo-hoo.
Now, woo-hoo, whichever channel you're watching on, we're your respective team captain, all right? So we'll go head-to-head in the game right now, where there'll be how many anagrams in the first round? 5, all right? And then we'll have a break and come back and play a second round later on. Whoever gets the most anagrams correct over the course of the 2 rounds will be crowned the champion. We'll have bragging rights for the weekend, and if you're If your team wins, you'll have the opportunity. So if you're on Team Facebook and I win, 5 people watching on Facebook will receive a voucher to spend with us here at Crafters Companion. We love you to get in touch on the socials here. Let's make it nice and interactive. I mean, mainly for the fact that I've got the tablet over here, so if I can't get it right, no, I won't cheat, honestly. I know I won't.
Absolutely scandalous.
I won't cheat. But it's also fun to see how many you get at the end, because I have a feeling I'm going to be pretty bad at this. And apparently, Charlotte, so if it's like a 2-word anagram, it'll all be jumbled up into one line of letters, right? Oh, she's not sure. That's brilliant. Okay. All right. Okay, apparently we can get hints if we're struggling. Oh, but hang on a minute, though. Does that mean, though, that if I get, say Lily gets it and I don't get it, I can then... Oh, if we're both struggling.
Oh, okay. That is quite likely to happen, let's be honest.
And are they all crafty based? We think they are. Okay. Are you ready to play?
Ready as I'll ever be.
Are you ready at home? Team Facebook!
Come on, Team YouTube!
Team Facebook! All right, so here's the first one. Bender fool. Bender fool. What's the 2 mean? Right, 2 words. And I'm looking at that now. I might be wrong, but it's not. The first word isn't an anagram of Bender, and the second word is an anagram of no. So that's impossible, isn't it? That is really hard. Is it? I think we might need a hint.
There's no T in it.
No, that's what I was looking at.
Yeah.
2 words. It is a tool.
I bet everyone at home got it straight away.
Oh, hang on. Hang on.
Oh.
Hang on. Oh, I've got it! I've got it. Are we going to have a... I've got it. Pam's got it. Evelyn's got it. Sam's got it. Are we having a time up?
Yeah, no, sorry. Oh.
I got bone folder.
That was too much.
It's really hard when, because normally on an anagram when it's 2 words and it's 2 words,
yeah.
The first word is the first word.
Yeah, that's, oh.
Hang on, where's me? Oh, hang on, wait there. Sorry, hang on.
He's run away, he's had enough.
Yeah.
He's gone home, see ya.
Right, next one then. Here we go.
Dear.
Shrub remark. These are really who came up with these? Liam.
We'll be having words on Monday, I can tell you that now.
Oh, I've got it. Yeah.
Oh.
Do I get more points for getting it quicker? Oh. Lily's got it.
No, I've only got 1. Oh.
You got it. Yeah, the first word is the first word, isn't it? And the second word is the second word.
Yeah, I think I've got it.
Okay. Ready to...
I'm probably making an absolute fool of myself now.
What have you got?
Brush marker?
Yeah, that's what I've got.
Woo.
Oh, pen.
Pen, yeah.
Yay! Yay!
Woo!
Whoop, 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 whoop. Right. 2-1.
Right.
Getting the hang of this
Let's
now.
have it.
Cami flower oil.
Good grief.
2 words. Oh man, oh man.
Yes, I think we might. I think we might need a clue. Oh.
It's really hard, is it?
We've just been told in our ear we won't.
You won't get it. It's really hard.
It's nice to have the belief.
Red, berry, cherry.
Good grief.
What was Liam thinking about? Red, berry, cherry.
They're shades of red, are they not? Shades of red. Are you as completely lost as I am, Ben?
My head is...
Try.
Oh, I think we might have to move. Do you know? Should we pass? Look at Lily's face.
I'm absolutely determined now, but good grief. I'm thinking of my pens. It could be a big tri-blend, would it not?
That's what I'm thinking. Has anyone got it at home? Charlotte's just said I haven't even got it and I've got the answer. Come on, are you going to get it?
I think we're going to have to pass, aren't we?
Oh, are you joking me? I was thinking of the actual brand.
All I could think of was tri-blend and 3-pen blend, and
yeah,
that's all I could think.
Colour family, red berry cherry.
Good grief.
That is silly.
Liam, he'll be sat at home now with a cup of tea, his slippers on, laughing, cackling away, thinking, oh yes.
Liam, if you're watching...
We're not happy, Liam. Get ready on Monday.
Look at these faces. Hell-bent mimes.
Oh my goodness me. Yeah.
One word.
Blimey.
Hell-bent mimes.
It's going to be a very long word.
Listen to it. I think you could get this if you concentrate, they've just said at the gallery. Stop talking, Ben, says Charlotte. Get on with it. Hell-bent mimes. Oh, my. How is that? That's a long... Oh, I've got it. No clue. You can't give a clue if I've got it. Can you? No, that's
I'm
not
not going to get it, that's for sure. Oh, no. Mine does too. My brain does hurt.
I'm too competitive. Shall I give you a clue?
Yes.
What?
I'll take any clue from anyone.
Okay.
Excessive.
I don't think that's very helpful. Unless I've got it wrong. That would be funny if I got it.
You can tell I'm stressed because my writing is horrendous. Embellishment!
Yay!
Yay!
Is that the last one? Oh, one more.
My
What's
goodness.
the score? Are you keeping score, Johnny?
We know who's winning.
Oh, 3-2. Okay.
It could be worse.
I think we're doing all right. Peace ripping.
Oh dear. It's not what we want on a Saturday afternoon.
Sounds a bit painful, that, doesn't it?
It does. Are the words...
Hang on.
Are the words mixed up or are... Oh no.
Hang on. Can I just... Do you watch Countdown? Do you have Countdown in the US? Do you ever watch that? It reminds me of that when they do the conundrum at the end.
Yeah, I was always horrendous at that. I couldn't watch it. It just made me very upset. Oh, we're hearing Mary's got it. A few of you at home are getting it. We're not. A clue would be lovely, please. Technique.
Oh, I've got it. I got the first word before you popped the thing up. Yeah, I've got it. That is really hard, though. Who's got it? Emma's got it. Laura's got it.
Oh!
Clara? Sarah? Clara? Sarah? Lily?
I might have got it.
You've got exactly what I've got. Paper piecing.
Yay!
That was fun! In a sort of brain-hurty kind of way.
That's a funny one because we're going to be doing a little bit of that at 3 o'clock.
Almost like Liam knew, eh?
Maybe he did. Maybe he knew what demos I'd got planned.
So that's the end of the first round.
Oh my goodness, I need to lie down.
What was the score? 4-3. 4-3. Let us know in the comments, did anyone get all 5 right there? Let us know how you got on, and we will come back with more games, more fun, more inspiration for you as well in just a few moments' time. If you've got stuff in your baskets right now, get checking out and we will come right back.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the crafters companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% off your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every £, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
We've had to make some changes to our shipping charges and we want to keep you informed. With continued pressure on domestic shipments around mainland US, we've had to temporarily increase the cost of our regular 6 to 10 working day standard shipping service from $9.99 to $12.95 and our free shipping threshold from $100 to $125. We also have some really great news to tell you. We've introduced a brand new shipping service called Express Delivery. This is a fully tracked door-to-door service which takes 3 to 7 working days and costs $19.95. This option means you'll get your crafty goodies in your hands sooner, meaning less waiting and more crafting. We're also upgrading delivery services for our Gold and Platinum Club Inspire members who will now receive priority delivery on all of their orders. And if that wasn't enough, we've upgraded these orders to our new Express 3 to 7 day service. Your patience and understanding throughout this very busy time has been amazing. So we'd just like to say a huge thank you and we look forward to chatting to you again very soon.
Welcome to Crafters TV. With more than 35 hours of live shows each week, it's your home for all things craft. We shine the spotlight on new and innovative crafting products with live tutorials and demonstrations. Join our family of craft experts where fun happens every day.
Quiet. The neighbours.
I'm all out of Zoom. I'm so lost without you. I'm not singing.
Lisa, if you email in, don't send a picture of your air fryer. Make sure it's something creative.
Get creative and craft along. With our amazing deals, your next craft project is just a click away. Tune in live 7 days a week, or you can watch us on Catch Up at crafterscompanion.com, Facebook, or our YouTube channels. You can chat to us, craft along, and meet new friends by joining our online crafting community.
You entertain us. You give us a community to talk, in the chat. That wouldn't happen without you guys. It's like Crafters Companion is magical. There's magic here.
Joy, there's not a dry eye in the studio here. Debbie's welling up, I'm welling up.
There's a show for every type of crafter, from first-time dabblers to full-time makers. Crafters TV. Create every day.
This is Gemini, one of the fastest, quietest electronic die-cutting and embossing machines on the market. Its industry-leading high-pressure system delivers fantastic results from intricate dies and folders, all at the touch of a button. Its oversized opening and platforms provide for edge-to-edge cutting of US letter and A4 size with thin metal dies, allowing you to cut materials such as thin cardstock, vinyl, craft metal and fabric. No cranking needed, as it will move the plates through automatically and quickly, which means you may spend less time on preparation and more time on inspiration. The Gemini has optical switches, making it hands-free and fully automated, with a built-in auto-reverse function for protection. It's easy to use, so you're always in control. Its sleek, low-profile design makes it a superb addition to any craft workspace. It has built-in handholds, meaning you can easily take it anywhere. The Gemini is a universal die-cutting and embossing machine that works with the majority of all leading brands of thin metal dies and embossing folders. All of the platforms that you need come included in the box, as well as a thick rubber embossing mat for intricate detail work on your dual-purpose cut and embossed dies. The addition of the metal cutting plate allows you to cut intricate dies in a single pass through the machine and enables you to cut multiple layers of fabric. For a perfect cut every time, you need Gemini. the electronic die cutting and embossing machine made by crafters for crafters.
Loads of you checking out your baskets during that little break there. Lots of you playing along as well. Rebecca saying, go, go, Lily, whoop. And said, those were hard. Lauren saying, that was tough. And Nikoni says, the colour family one broke me, lol. Yep. It was really hard, and the good news is we've got even more to come for you a little bit later on. But let's get back to the crafting. We're going to have a look at what's coming up a little bit later on Craft House. It's all about the Sharon Callis collections and the Flower Fairies collection. I've always loved this, and today, what a price.
I cannot believe the price we've got on this. It is super, super, super exciting. I know when Craig comes into the studio later, his mouth is going to hit the floor. He's going to be so excited about this one. But it's an absolutely stunning collection. I'm just going to have a little play with it now, and I'm just going to show you how gorgeous this collection is and how easy it is to craft with. So if you are a beginner, you want to try out your stamps, your die cutting, your flower making, this is going to be a great one to go for. So let's get crafting. So we're going to start with our card base. So I've taken it's a 6x7 inch card base, and I must say I love doing these sorts of cards, but I don't actually know what they're called. So if you guys at home would like to name these, or if you know what they're actually called, I'd love to know. All I've done on the front flap, I've just trimmed it down, so it's about 1 3/4 inches. So we've got sort of that sort of like a section of a card, and then I've taken again 1 3/4 inches for our bottom section, and all we're going to do is we take some acetate and we're basically going to bridge that gap with our acetate to sort of stick the two bits together. So we're creating like almost a sort of floating effect. So you've got your card blank with a bit cut out in the middle, and then you've got your bit at the bottom again. I have to say red liner tape is one of the most frustrating things ever. Oh, it's so static. Honestly, I end up with it at the backing of this absolutely
stuck in places
everywhere.
where you didn't think it could get stuck.
Yeah, I mean, I've had it in my hair, I've had it in my eyebrows. I walked through into the bathroom the other night and I thought, what's that on the floor? Oh, red liner tape. Of course, it gets everywhere. I'll warn you, but it's brilliant because it's super, super sticky and it's perfect for acetate. So I'm lining that up in the middle of my card base, and then all I'm going to do is I'm going to sort of shut the top bit or fold it down. Don't know why I thought of it as shutting it, but you know, fold that bit down. And then at the very bottom, I'm taking this extra piece, and that's going to be the bottom of the card, and I'm just going to line that up so it's flush with the very bottom of the back piece. I'm going to stick that together, and that gives us our card. We don't know what it's called, but I have to say I do really like these cards.
It's not a floating card, is it?
I suppose it kind of is, yeah. We'll call it a floating card. So
yeah, let's go with that.
That, and I'm just going to mention that definitely use your heavyweight acetates for that. We've got some A5 heavyweight acetate, a little bit of a mouthful, especially for me on a Saturday afternoon, but we've got some of our heavyweight acetate on the website. It's just going to make sure it's nice and strong, and it's hopefully, fingers crossed, not going to fall down when we've got all our lovely embellishments on there. I've taken some of my papers just for my stash. This is an older Nature's Garden collection, so you can be bringing in all your lovely papers that you've already got at home and working them with this stunning collection.
I think any floral papers that you've got will work with this collection.
Oh yeah, I was thinking the other day the winter white florals would work really nice. I know we had that I think we had it on a cartload last month, so I think a lot of you will have picked that up. But anything you've got in your stash is going to work with these. Whether you want to go quite soft and pastel like we have here, or if you want to go really bright and bold and punchy, that's going to work as well. Just a little note for my mats and layers. I've used this blue, however, it's not actually a card at all, it's white card, and this is something I love doing. So I'm going to take one of my tri-blends, this is the aqua blue blend, and I'm taking the AB1, and just a piece of white cardstock, so you don't need your coloured card. So I've used my pattern card, but I'm using white card as well, and just line the edges. You don't need to colour in the whole piece, because obviously we're going to be sticking our mat and layer into the centre. And just colour in the edges, just only colour in the bit that's actually going to be seen. So you don't need to worry about colouring in the whole piece. And that's going to give us our own sort of custom made coloured cardstock that's going to match in perfectly. Because when we come to colour in our stamped image, we're going to be using this colour of pen. So everything's going to tone in absolutely beautifully. And that's something that I absolutely love about my Spectrum Royal alcohol pen. You can get absolutely everything to match, and don't forget you can be colouring in your pearls, your ribbons using your alcohol based pens, so you can get really, wonderfully coordinated cards really easily. So I'm taking my piece of pattern paper again, and I'm just adding it onto that piece of cardstock. Nobody would know that that started life as a piece of white cardstock. It looks like you've bought really, really well matching blue cardstock. And then I'm going to add this onto the bottom of my card base using my all-purpose. It's perfect for your mats and layers. I could of course be using my trusty tape pen as well. It's completely up to you, but I'm going with my all-purpose. It just gives me a little bit of wiggle room, just a little bit of time to make sure that it's nice and even and straight onto there like so.
Val thinks it's called an invisible bridge card.
That sounds very, very feasible. That sounds right.
One, shall we?
Invisible bridge card. So today, everybody, I'm making an invisible bridge card.
Excellent news. That's what I thought you were doing straight away.
Yeah. I came up with that name off the top of my head. I didn't need any help.
No.
Definitely not from a lovely lady called Val.
No, we all knew that beforehand, didn't we?
Yeah,
of course we
absolutely.
did. Yeah. Thanks a lot, Val.
Thank you, Val. This is a thing, I love doing really interesting card shapes, but half the time I've no idea what they're actually called.
Yeah.
All I'm doing now is I had a little bit of the glue squish out, but the brilliant thing about your all-purpose is you just rub it away and it'll disappear. So it's nice and easy. If you do have a little bit of a sticky situation, shall we say, it's really, really easy to rectify that. And that's our card base all layered up. So our invisible bridge card like so. But let's bring in the flower fairies now.
Which one are you using?
I think we're going to go for Rose.
Okay.
She's quite interesting because you'd think, oh, we're going to pair this with lovely bright red tones, but it just goes to show whatever you want to pair it with, you can do. It doesn't have to be sort of what you'd expect. So you can go for whatever tones you like at all. So I've stamped this gorgeous flower fairy out just onto some of my Nina cardstock. And like we were saying earlier, you've got the matching stamps and dies. So if you're not into fussy cutting, if you've not, got a really steady hand and you've not got time to be cutting all your images out and all the rest of it, you've got the die there that matches absolutely perfectly. The way I tend to do it is I tend to stamp first and then die cut and then colour. Reason being is these dies, they've got a hole in the middle, if you like. You can see what you're die cutting.
Yeah.
So it makes them really easy to die cut. So if you stamp and then die cut, you can see what you're doing. The reason being that I die cut before I stamp is if I do have a little bit of a boo-boo with my die cutting, perhaps I've not put quite enough tape on, always do use your low-tack tape. Honestly, it's not worth the risk. Been there a few times before. But if I do have a little boo-boo, it means I've not coloured in my whole image and then I've wasted all that time of colouring. But if I do my die cutting first and then my colouring, if I do have a little bit of a mess up, I've only got to stamp it again rather than stamp it and colour it. So it's a little bit of an insurance policy, I suppose, if you like. But you can see how easily and quickly that die cuts like so. I'm just going to do a little bit of colouring just to show you how easy it is to colour these in using your tri-blends. I believe we do have some of the tri-blends on the show.
We do. We've got deep blends, essential blends.
Yeah. Oh, tri-blends. I have to say, if you talk to any of our amazing craft experts that we've got here at Crafters TV, so many of them will tell you that their favourite pens in the Spectrum Noir range are their tri-blends.
Yeah.
They just make colouring so easy. I think for a lot of us, one of the most scary things about colouring is colour itself, which I know sounds really daft, but it's choosing the colours, it's knowing what's going to blend with what. It's knowing how many pens do I need to get depth and dimension and shade and what's light and dark and cool and warm tones. It all can get a little bit overwhelming, especially if you're new. But with your tri-blends, you need to pick up just the one pen. You've got 3 shades within that one pen, and they're all going to blend together beautifully because Leanne and her team have already done that thinking for you. They know what works, and they've put them together in just the one pen. So it makes colouring so easy. Even if you are an experienced colourist, it just means that you're going to get those results really easily.
Are the tri-blends the pens that you tend to work with when you're at home?
Well, I'm a bit of a nightmare. I have to have absolutely everything.
Of course you do.
I must say, hopefully you guys won't laugh at home. Hopefully you'll understand. But one of the things I was doing over Christmas is I was doing a bit of an inventory of all my pens.
Oh, here we go.
Because I've got so many. I thought, right, I need to sort of get a bit of an inventory so I don't end up buying the same ones more than once.
How many have you got?
I've not put a number on it. I've got a list, so it'll say like aqua pens and it'll say like the floral set, and I tick it off once I've got it. I can't do a number count because it's scary. But I would say thousands.
Thousands?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I've been collecting them for probably getting on for 10 years now. I mean, I started off with the Classiques, Spectrum Noir Classiques. I got the complete collection. I think that was my 13th birthday. I got all of the pens. It's one of those things, I think a lot of crafters are the same. You've got to have them all, which is why I started doing my inventory. So I would need to tick them all off and know I've got that now, right, my next purchase is going to be such and such, and I'll look out for them. So, you know, you've got to have everything.
It's an interesting one, actually, because we talk about paper pads, don't we? But let us know in the comments as well, you know, if you've totaled up how many of the different pens you've got from all of our collections.
Oh, yeah, make me
got
feel
as many as Lily.
Make me feel a little bit better about myself, but yeah, the only issue becomes is where you store them all. But that's actually something that's brilliant about the tri-blends, because you can basically get in 3 pens in one, so it makes storage a lot easier, which is something that I definitely need right now.
Hey, if you go back to last night's cart load as well, we were doing a buy one get one free on the pen trays.
I know.
You could do with some of those probably by the sounds of it.
More than a few, I can tell you that now. Anyway, so we've just coloured in the skirt, and if we carried colouring in the image, we'd end up with something a little bit like that. So I've gone for my pinky and bluey tones just to match with my papers, but like I was saying earlier, you can be using whatever you like, whatever colour tones you prefer, personalise it to your recipient, it will be absolutely stunning. But within the collection, you're not just getting your fairy, you're getting all the embellishments to actually sort of layer her up and create her into something really, really quite special. So you get the wings, you could absolutely be using them on their own. What about adding those into your Enchanted Dreams collection?
And similarly, the other way, you don't always have to decorate the fairy up, do you?
Not
she
at
could
all.
just be a ballet dancer.
How
you can
perfect, yeah.
make the little tutu.
Yeah, what about if you're somebody you know has got a ballet exam coming up? That would be perfect for a card like that. Prom. So by adding the elements separate, you don't have to always use them all. But what you can be doing is you can be layering up her skirt, which is going to make her into basically a proper flower fairy, if you like. So you get 3 separate pieces, and they're like petals of a flower, and we can just add those onto her skirt just to layer it up and make it look really special. And I'm using my ball tool just to add a little bit of shape just into the backs of these to really bring them to life. So using our flower shaping mat and some of our flower shaping ball tools is just going to curve these up a little bit and give them that little extra bit of dimension. It's going to make it look really special.
Do you think everybody else does an inventory? Because, well, our Rachel says, as far as the pens are concerned, I've got full sets of illustrators, tri-blends, aqua markers and tricolour aquas. And then Bubble and Squeak on YouTube says, I mean, I've never heard of this word before, but it's a great word. I inventorise every bit of craft stash.
Wow.
Next, I need a proper craft room so I can code in a location to make finding what I want easier. Like the Dewey Decimal System in the library. Is that what you mean?
Wow, that's like the dream
imagine?
for me.
Coding in a location.
Wow.
How much craft stuff have you got?
Well, Ben, we have a lot, I can tell you. If my craft rooms are anything to go by, we have a lot.
Wow.
But wow, I envy you. That is absolutely fantastic. That's what I aspire to be like, shall we just say.
Sam says, I dare not count my pens, but I have all the classiques, all the tri-blends, brush, normal, aqua, illustrator pens, aqua blend pens, colorista pens, and many more.
Yeah, we don't count them. We just know, we just need to
lot.
know what we've got,
Yeah.
but we don't want to put a number next to it.
Why not?
For
I would
sure.
definitely
No
want to-
numbers. No numbers. It's scary, Ben.
Okay.
Like I say, it's definitely
Nothing to be ashamed
thousands.
of.
No, we're not ashamed, but we just don't need a number on it. Anyway, back to the crafting.
Please someone count their pens today and let me know kind of numbers. I'm very interested.
I wouldn't mind somebody else doing it because it would make me feel better, but We're adding foam pads to these just to give it even more dimension. It's going to make her skirt look really, really quite special and quite layered up. So you can see how easy it is to layer that up. And we're going to add the wings as well to the back. So if we add a foam pad, and again, as you can see, I'm using foam pads, not that naughty. Foam on a roll. Foam on a roll. Yeah.
Foam on a roll. Foam on a roll.
Foam on a roll. Foam on a roll. Hey. You can see how much dimension that builds up. So it could have been one single stamp having all that on there, but you won't get all that dimension, so it wouldn't look quite as special. So the clever design that Sharon has actually built into these flower fairies is absolutely fabulous.
Johnny thinks the rose flower fairy looks like Julia Roberts. Maybe you need to flip that round and...
Do you know what? I'm seeing that.
I don't know.
I am seeing that.
Are you?
A little bit, I think.
Let's have a quick look. We flip around. Charlotte's not seeing it. I can't say that I saw Julia Roberts. I've got to
I'm
admit.
holding you in suspense now to flip it over.
Maybe a little bit, Johnny, actually. Wasn't Julia Roberts, wasn't she Tinkerbell in Hook? I'm seeing the correlation here now, Johnny.
Oh.
Yes. Let's have a look.
Right, here she is.
What we're saying on the
Julia
socials,
Roberts.
yay or nay, Julia Roberts? Johnny says she's a platinum member, so we'll have to ask her. Yeah, if you're watching, Julia, let us know. I'm swaying towards a yay on that one, Johnny. Actually,
I think I am.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Julia Roberts. I'm looking at the other ones now and seeing if they look like any. I don't know. No, nothing really springing to mind. We'll go with Julia.
Yeah. So the finishing touch onto this is going to be a sentiment, and you get these within the collection as well. But not only do you get the stamp, you also get the die as well to cut it out. So it just makes it really, really easy to craft with, and that's going to be our finishing touch up on the top right. Do you know what? You could even be adding some of your chunky glitter to that. But it's really quite a simple card, really quick and easy to put together. But with that special card shape, with your gorgeous papers, your flower fairies, layering all of that skirt and the wings up, it just makes it look really special and really pretty.
Really lends itself to that invisible bridge card, doesn't it? That we were chatting about earlier on. Invisible bridge. Let's have a look then. By the way, lovely comments coming in about your pens. It seems that nobody really wants to count their pens. Mary says, you don't even want to know, Ben. I would be missing for a week if I counted my pens and markers.
It might be a bit more than a week for me.
Is that where you've been for the last month or so, counting your pens? And you don't want to actually tell us. This collection is stunning, and you've just seen a little snapshot of what you're going to get within it. It's a brilliant deal, 70% saving, best price yet on this. If you've been waiting for the price to be slashed down super low, today is the day to jump in and grab this, because you're going to get all of the different fairies. You've got Julia Roberts, first of all, and the great thing about these is you've seen, like, you've got the ability to build up your own flower fairy. So, you know, if you want to leave her as a ballerina, you can do. If you want to go all full out and use all of the different components to create her as a flower fairy, you can do. If you just want to use the stamps to create butterflies, you can do, like Lily says, using in conjunction with things like your Enchanted Dreams. But the point is, you've got full craftability here, because you've got all of the dies and stamps to be able to cut out all of the images that you produce. Now, as well as Rose, we've got Asta. Once again, you can stamp out your image, build her up to however many layers that you want to create the kind of 3D effects as well, with your foam pads, with your chunky glue should you wish, but plenty of dies and stamps with Asta. And then you've also got Jasmine as well. Once again, all in slightly different poses, all with different sentiments too, and the stamps and dies. And even, like Lily was saying, the die to be able to cut out the stamp sentiment as well. And then on top of all of that, the flower fairies, of course, come with their own flowers. So you've got the die sets to be able to create those flowers too, with these brilliant, brilliant dies, which come with the Sharon Callis collections, so allowing you to be able to quill your own flowers, create those flowers in a really, really realistic way. These dies are absolutely phenomenal. Maybe you've tried this before and not found it very easy to do. With the dies that you got within this set, you're going to create the most beautiful flowers, and of course all of the flowers that you're going to get, from your Asta to the beautiful Rose and that stunning orange jasmine as well, makes it nice and easy for you to create those flowers. And if you're looking at the colours on the boards there and thinking, oh, I quite like those actually, those colours work beautifully, then we're going to give you, of course, all of your beautiful paper cardstock to be working with as well. So all of the colours that will work beautifully with all of the flowers that you're going to get within this collection. When you consider that you're getting 3 paper pads and you're getting, what is it, I suppose 6 die sets included as well. So 87 elements, 90 sheets of your cardstock included in there as well. That price there is just absolutely bonkers. £28 and change, $34 and change. It is a 70% saving. Best deal we've ever done on this collection. And I implore you, there's a good word. I think it means what I think it means. I really want you to tune in tonight to the Craft House because Craig will be here. And I know that he knows, obviously, that we're doing loads of Sharon Callis goodies, but I don't know whether or not he knows the prices that we're doing them for. So as Lily was saying, I think it will be a case of he will be coming in, seeing the prices, picking his jaw up off the floor, but get the deals whilst we've got them because they will fly out of the door. Just quickly before we move on to the second round of our game, Zassi on YouTube says, I've got 110 pen trays full of CC pens.
Wow.
110. They hold
6.
They hold 6 each, don't they? So that's 660.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Good going.
Just on a quick tally, says Val, of pens. Pen sets in sight, all bought from Crafter's Companion, comes to at least 800.
Sounds good to me.
Also have sets in other makes, but they don't come out often anymore.
Yeah.
So altogether, I've got over 1,000, says Val in Southampton.
Yeah, I'm the same. I've got lots of different brands, but I'm going to my Spectrum time and time again. So
keep the comments coming through. Michelle says, Ben, do you want the pen count in my craft room, or should I add the ones in my bedroom, the hallway, and the spare bedroom?
that sounds quite familiar.
Michelle, we want a full house count, please.
Yeah.
Whilst you're counting your pens, it might take you a little bit longer, it's time for round 2 of our Play Your Crafts Right game. We are doing crafty anagrams. Basically, we've done the first round. There were 5 of them. I'm in the lead 4-3. What you're going to see are 5 more anagrams, and you have to try and work out what the word is. If you are watching on Facebook, I'm your team captain. Apologies for that. If you're watching on YouTube, you've got Lily. Whoever's team wins, 5 people from that particular team will win themselves a voucher to spend with us here at Crafter's Companion. So the first round was tough. Lots of you, by the way, lots of our US viewers got confused with the colour family one because, of course, US spell colour differently to us here in the UK.
Of course, I hadn't
That's
thought
what
of
threw
that.
everybody, you see. So apologies for that. Send your email complaints to Liam. No, don't. Right.
Don't worry, we'll make the complaint on your behalf.
Yeah, we will. Don't you worry about that.
First thing Monday morning.
Right, here we go then. Round 2, the first anagram of round 2. Here they come.
Oh my goodness.
Cussing Tufty. Cussing Tufty. Wow. Oh, it's easy. That's easy.
I wish it was for my brain. Are the words?
No, but look at me helping out my opponent here. I got it because the first word is kind of similar to what it sort of is similar to the word of what it is, and it's it's something you do. It's like give the clue. Yeah, there you go. It's a technique.
Oh, I think it's one of my favourites.
I think you could be right.
Could be something that we're doing in masterclass at 3 o'clock.
Sam's got it, Sarah's got it, Sandy's got it. Have we got it? Cheryl's got it. Yes!
Yay!
Fussy cutting!
Woohoo!
Right, 5-4, 4 to go. Are we getting better at these or are these getting easier? Oh, you're joking me, right, I'll shut up now.
Thank you. Talk about putting the tin lid on it, eh?
Putting what?
Putting the tin lid on it.
I've never heard that expression before.
Have you not?
No. Do you mean
Oh,
like
I
putting the
wonder
hex on it?
Oh, I've not heard that one.
Like a bad...
Yeah,
like,
just,
yeah.
yeah.
Putting
I don't,
the
it might
tin
be a
lid on it.
Yorkshire thing. If you've heard it at home, please back me
Let
up.
us
Putting the tin lid on it. Angrily stampede, eh?
Angrily stampede. This is it's another technique. I'm sorry if we've gone silent here for a second. No, it's not what you think it is.
No, it's not.
It's not what you think it is, I don't think. Well, Liam's made this hard again, apparently.
I feel like I've kind of got it, but I'm not quite there.
I've got it. Well,
what I've written doesn't actually make any sense.
I've written that, but I don't. I've written layered stamping.
I put layering stamped, which doesn't actually. It's not really English. Layered stamping.
Are we giving that?
I can have
that
it.
point each? Layered
Layered
stamping. That's not really a phrase, is it?
No, it'd be layering stamps.
Yeah, Liam.
Liam.
Dear oh dear oh dear. I can feel those
Dear.
emails coming in now.
Yeah.
Right. Question 8.
Oh my good grief.
Right, we have to put
no,
time on this. We're
awesome.
nearly finished the show.
We would love a clue.
I think a quick clue, and then I think we might have to time this out.
Oh.
I think we might have to move on. Move on?
I think we're going to have to.
Yeah, I don't know. Oh, did anyone get that at home? No. Just gone, no, nobody got it.
No.
Number 9. A
bit easier. I'm not seeing that myself. Oh, apparently we've mentioned it today.
Is it? It's 2 words. I can't see that.
Oh.
Well, it's supposed to start. Hang on. I've got it. It's something card, isn't it?
Yeah. Yay!
Shake a card. What's the score? 7-6 to me and one and last one. Right, here we go. How's everyone doing on the socials? Here we go.
Oh.
This is the quietest I think we've ever been on the show.
I think so. Yeah.
Side a card. How long have we got left? 20 seconds. Has anyone got it at home? How long left? Nine, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4.
No,
2, 1.
I can't see it at all.
No. Time up.
Can be so obvious.
Oh, come on. How did we not see that?
Oh, good. Blimey, me.
Which means it's a 7-6 victory for Team Facebook. Well done to Lily. If you're on Facebook with me, 5 winners. We'll find those out in just a few seconds' time. We're going to win a voucher. But as well as that, we need, of course, to get a card of the show vote going. This is going to be tough, man. Nearly as tough as those anagrams, because Lily's created some gorgeous, gorgeous projects. Lily, remind us, if people have just tuned in, what you made during the show.
Well, we made these 2. So we started off with our Enchanted Dreams. So this lovely purpley card. Using our flowers and our foam and our papers, and then we made, lastly, using our flower fairies from Sharon Callis, made this lovely bridge style card. So do you want number 1 or number 2. Get your votes in.
You've got about 2 minutes to get your votes in. And I tell you what, we've already got the winners. That is super quick.
Wow.
Hats off to Rachel. Do you want the winners who've won? All right, so congratulations. If I read your name out, yes, you have won yourself a voucher to spend with us here at Crafters Companion. Well done to Evelyn Kiefer. Congratulations. Well done to Bernie Sale, Susanna, not Bernie Corner, Bernie Sale, Susanna Stevens, Lauren Miller, and Catherine Bennett. Congratulations to all of you. If I've read your name out, you need to email this address popping up on your screen, prizes@crafterscompanion.com, and we will organise getting a voucher out to you that you can spend with us here at Crafters Companion. Let's just quickly wrap up some of the goodies which are coming up for you later on. Our masterclass. The Enchanted Dreams collection, the collection which now of course includes your chunky glitter and also that beautiful gilding flakes collection. That is a brilliant, massive, amazing deal for £110.58 or $144.06. If you've bought this previously, don't worry, you can still get your hands on the extras individually, which we'll talk about more later on. So that's in masterclass from 3 o'clock UK, 10 o'clock East Coast, and then this evening in the Craft House, some bonkers deals as far as the Sharon Callis goodies are concerned. 7 o'clock tonight, 2 o'clock East Coast, the Heartfelt Greetings collection. 12 elements here in total, a £60, $68 bundle is yours for just under £14, under $16 if you're a platinum member. Similarly, what we saw with the Flower Fairies earlier on, one of my favourite Sharon Callis ranges, the Flower Fairies collection, with all of the paper, with all of the dies and stamps for the fairies and the quilling dies as well to be able to create those flowers. £28, $34 if you're platinum. You're saving $84.42 or over $100. If you don't jump in and grab these, you are missing a trick. And then also the sensational succulents. I think possibly one of the most popular ranges that Sharon's brought to us at the lowest price we've ever done it for, $27.99. or $39.19 if you're platinum, saving $83.87 or $115.31. Wow. Okay, just congratulations again to those winners, Evelyn, Bernie, Susanna, Lauren and Catherine. And thank you for all of your votes coming in on demo of the show, because we have a winner. Which do you think has won?
Oh, I'm going to go for number 1.
It is number 1 is the winner.
Oh, thank you so much. So, Enchanted Dreams?
Yes, that will be going up onto our Crafty Walk of Fame. We'll have another card from Lilly a little bit later on, of course, and then one from Craig later. So it'll be interesting to see what will be your demo of the day. Don't forget, winter sale continues. If you go to our website, click on the offers page, you'll see a little page which is called Ben's Picks. Do have a look at that because there's some really, really great deals for you. But also actually explore the whole website, because for the rest of today and tomorrow, you will get on selected lines up to 70% off and more great deals being added each and every day. James just messaged us on YouTube. Who is Liam? He's the bloke who wrote the anagrams out. He's the bloke who made it really difficult. We're going to go and speak to him on Monday. Thank you to Lilly. Looking forward to masterclass?
I am so excited. I can't wait to show you more of this Enchanted Dreams collection, so make sure you join us. Lots more glitter, lots more gilding flakes. It's going to be fab.
Sold. We will be there in an hour and a half. Hope you'll be there too, and we'll be back with that masterclass 3 o'clock, 10 o'clock East Coast. Until then, bye for now.